I'm Amy Jezek. I'm on your vestry, and I obviously sing in the choir. My incredible husband, you may often see wrangling our two little munchkins. You often hear Jamie, I'm sure. He's learning how to whisper. He still jumps down the steps after communion, sometimes crawls his way back down the aisle. And then our baby girl, Savannah Banana, who is having a rough morning. So Daddy is holding her, and I'm sure we'll hear again from her in a minute. Our St. David's journey actually began at Jesse and Diana Davis's wedding. I actually sang at their wedding, and the amazing Dr. Pam Youngblood played the organ. And then some years later, I found myself in grad school at TWU, and I got to work for Dr. Youngblood in the music office, who asked me if I would be interested in being a scholarship singer, as she needed another soprano at her church as they prepared for Easter music. Jacob and I were still dating at the time, and so he started coming with me because he liked the smaller congregation, the hospitable feeling that he felt, the warm welcome, which reminded him of his church when he was growing up over at the original Immaculate over on Elm Street. And then after we got married and started our family, we knew that this place was the perfect fit for our Catholic and Baptist upbringings. I was confirmed, and our children have been baptized here, and this is our church. So why did the Jezeks give to St. David's? Well, I realized that our answer is kind of selfish. We need this place. We genuinely do. We need this building to be our foundation and our refuge, as we need a moment of peace in our busy world. We need a safe place for our children to be loved and fed God's truths, and many a snack at coffee hour. We need our small groups to have some adult conversation, because as many of you know and remember, conversations with our little miracles are often about eat your dinner, it's time for bed, put on your pajamas, don't put them on your head, why using tissues is important, and not wiping boogers on the furniture. We need mom and dad time at small groups. We literally call it date night. We need opportunities to serve. I love getting to sing in the choir, and Jacob has been able to join the men on a couple of projects. And we love being part of something so much bigger than ourselves, bigger than our family. We look forward to doing more of this as our kids grow up. We need the smiling faces of fellow parishioners who've become our community and our friends. We look forward to seeing familiar faces and sharing a laugh or a funny story from our week. We need the prayers of our fellow parishioners. As you know, life is hard, scary, and sad things happen. Jacob seriously injured his hand a year ago, and through incredible prayers of our church family from you, he healed fast and completely. When we lost our baby girl Samantha late in pregnancy in December of 2019, we would not have made it without the prayers for peace for our broken hearts. And just this fall, we desperately needed the special prayers of Linda and Karen for Savannah to sleep through the night. We need the guidance of our priests and our discipleship leaders. As you all know, adulting is hard, and having a resource, many resources of wise counsel and God's instruction to build those foundations in our lives, these are invaluable tools. We need stronger faith in all the tiny things of life. We grow that faith by being part of God's church, being with his people, hearing his word, feeling his presence. These are just a few of the big reasons that we need this place. Many of you know I could talk for hours, so I'm going to end my list of reasons with, we need God. When we write that check, we feel closer to God. We know God will work miracles in his church with the gifts of his people. We know that our giving will be prayed over and blessed. We know that God is at work in our lives, in our marriage, in our children, as we give to our church. We give to this special place, to our church, St. David of Wales, because we need this place. We need God.